Hello everyone, Sandeep here. So I will be giving you a short demonstration of one app which I have developed. It's a sort of matured POC. A lot of things I have put inside it, and so let me log into this app first. So I'm using the AWS Cognito to log in to the application. So So this little window helps in creating account, and it gives you the confirmation code in your selected email when you basically create account. Uh, there are a lot of activities, so I will just try to keep it short so that I can finish, you know, uh, the main points. Uh, so I'll just click here to log into the application. So this application I have developed using React with advanced features coupled with backend being AWS AppSync, Amplify, S3 bucket for persisting data, and React advanced feature Redux for you know persisting the session data uh, to share across components. So there is a lot to go here. This is just the beginning. So I will be demonstrating to the client the upload and then log analysis, and then how to how to capture data. um, so and this is the you know uh, person who is logged in, and then you can log out clicking this button. You can search for any topic across the website. So let me click this upload home, and there is a proper heading will come here eventually. So I click the add button. So before I proceed, let me tell you what is the problem. The problem the client is facing is in uploading the packages, loan packages. So various clients submit their packages to the company. Uh, so for the processing of the data, so there are hundreds of clients, and those data at one point of time go to the third party. Those are vendors. So vendor do the further processing, and eventually it comes back to the company. Um, I won't say the name of the company here, uh, because this is not yet, formally demonstrated for them. So this is just a company. So that the company will process the eventually the data. So the problem is there is no tracking as such. Client submit the loan packages, they are not properly tracked, and they use the WinSCP, the SFTP, to upload the data. So what I've done here, I have created a mechanism through this web application. So this will with this web application will eventually be deployed to web, and the client will have an access to this web application to upload their file. So you basically select a file here. So I click the button and it pops up. So let me select just one arbitrary file, and I just the file which I've selected, and then folder. If you want the file to go to a certain folder under a bucket, so that folder can be specified here. So it will eventually go to that under that folder. And then there is a provision for metadata. So we can enter as many metadata as we want. So metadata is basically goes along with the file. So if you want to pass certain information along with the file, giving some instructions about that file, that can go here. So we can say we can enter just anything. Let's say location, and you can say location. It could be, say, uh, Florida. Okay, just some arbitrary value. And before I upload, if you want to see the past history, so you can see the history of the files, what all files uploaded in the past. You can sort it by clicking here, and by size also you can sort it. Last modified also we can sort it. So the last upload was on 3rd June, and then we have here search criteria as well. So let us say if I want to see all the PNG files, I can say .png. So I can see all the .png files. Okay, and then we can drag it to increase the size, and then we can, if I remove this, we can make it more number of files displayed at a time. So we can do that as well, and I restrict it to 5 for now. And then we can scroll also across pages. And then what I will do is I will show you how this file will be uploaded. So it will show you the progress bar as well. So let me click upload, and when I upload, you can see this little progress bar. Since this file is quite small for the demonstration purpose, it went through very fast, and you can see this file successfully uploaded. So let me take you to the S3 bucket, and so okay, so when a user logs in, it creates separate folders for each user. So the each client will have its own folder. Okay, now this folder belongs to the one I just uploaded. So this is the file I had uploaded, bar png. You can see date. So there is a public folder as well. So if you want to send it for the public, then you can put the file in the public also. That provision is also there. But if you logged in as a user and you want that file to go privately to your folder, then it will go to the your private folder in S3 bucket. And the downstream applications will pick up the files when uploaded and do the further processing. So this is how the files will be uploaded. So the beauty is that this feature is not currently mostly things are manual. So there is no mechanism to know what files have been uploaded. So if the user is logged in as this Sandy, the person can see what all files he or she had uploaded. And apart from that, we can, since the data is in our hand, we can come up with a dashboard where we can track the processing, where the loan exists, which stage it is in. So this one I have developed. So at one point of time, I'll be demonstrating it. And then we have a log analysis. So log analysis is extensively in demand here, which is in progress, which I will be developing. So what I have done here, I have leveraged one public data, the movie data. So if I select the action movies, so it will display me all the action related movies. Uh, so we can do a lot of, I will put a lot of tools here to process the data, to search for a particular data. A lot of combinations I will be providing here. So here, say you can, for now you can just say you can search it. So if you say star, then all movies star, with star, in it, that they will be displayed. You can just sort it, and the same feature which I showed you, how to paginate, how to go to various pages. So this is about this, and then I will also be demonstrating how uh, you know uh, uh, transaction processing will be done. So that also I will be demonstrating with some sample data. So they have a requirement for doing a lot of DML. So that I will also be demonstrating to them. So this is about the front end. So let me quickly go to the code, and here, as I said, I'm using GraphQL. So GraphQL is basically the advanced feature. So slowly REST calls are being phased out. So I thought of using the the latest cutting edge technology to process, to retrieve and mutate the data. So I'm using I have created a schema. So the beauty is this: you don't have to create multiple endpoints to get the data. So it is in your hand. So once you have your things in place, and AppSync, that is another application. So if AppSync is in place, you have already configured AppSync, uh, then you can you can modify the columns. You can decide what all columns you want to retrieve and what all you want to mutate, what all you want to modify. So it is completely in your hand. You don't have to create a separate REST call and deploy it. That's the beauty of the GraphQL. So this is what I want to introduce. So I'll be demonstrating them at one point of time. And there is a as I said, I am using the Redux. So the beauty of Redux is that we can uh, keep the data, session data, and we can share across components. So I'm using Redux. So in all my React applications, I'll extensively be using Redux to pass on information. Okay, so that is one thing, and then another thing is I am using Cognito. So if you see Cognito, this is the Cognito API I'm using, where I have these 3 users created. So I can do several things as far as authentication goes. You know, uh, like MFA, multi-factor authentication verification. Everything can be applied here, and then we can we can put it in a group. So, and each group can be assigned a certain authorization. So authentication and authorization both can be achieved. So there is a vast, very wide scope of doing very many things. It will open up a you know new areas to explore. And then I'm using the Lambda resolver for for the data which I'm retrieving from Mongo database. So AppSync doesn't directly support other database except DynamoDB. So Lambda resolver is a bridge between these two, which helps in connecting other database and getting the data. So I'm using the Lambda resolver, which gets the data. So there is a lot to explain here, but in the interest of the time and to keep the video short, I just give you a very uh, 20,000 or 30,000 feet view. Uh, but then if I have to cover everything what I have done here, it will take more than hours to explain each and everything. So this is what it is. Hope you like this this approach, and so soon we will be I will be demonstrating. The client is not aware of this as of now. So I will be very soon. I will be demonstrating it to them. So that is all for this session. Thank you very much.